He or she will be madly in love with you and give you whatever you ask. Please don't try this if you don't love him or her. Hello, my amazing people. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers. We believe in using the natural things that God has created and convert them to supernatural use, because we see our master Jesus did it, where he used his saliva and they mix it with sand in John chapter 9 and use it to cure somebody that is blind. And then after that, he asked him to go to River Siloam and bath, and that was where the concept of spiritual bath come from. And that is why in this channel we also deal with use of spiritual bath by using the natural herbs that God has provided, and then convert it to supernatural use and get breakthrough in every area of our life. Because even Revelation 22 verse 2 actually say that the leaves of the tree are the healing of the nations. So if this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you are highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. Please always give thumbs up and comment to this video so that those other people that need liberation, that need these videos, will also get it. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without actually wasting your time, I want to teach you a simple strategic way of attracting sweetness, love into your relationship. The particular day you do this is either Wednesday or Friday, but preferably Friday, because Friday is ruled by Venus, and that planet is actually planet of love and relationship. I've made video about the planet that rules each day and how one way or the other it affects our life to make positive impact. So may God bless you as you join and then introduce sweetness into your relationship as you follow what I'm going to be teaching you. The only reason why this will not work for you if you don't do it with faith, because believe me, faith is the only currency we use to obtain everything we want in this world. Believe me, try this. Even if you have done every other option and it fail you, this one will not fail. The people that are qualified to do this is if you are single and still believe God, to get married, and probably you are a man that somebody have eaten well your money, woman, but when you talk of marriage, the woman is playing you. It is time for that woman to be madly in love with you, that he or she will be longing for that proposal, and immediately you propose, immediately she have no choice but to say yes. Then you are a woman, you are still believing God to get married, and one way or the other a man is close to you and you are shake. This man is highly compatible to you. When you do this, that man will propose immediately and marry you. Another one is that you're already married, but you don't like the attitude of your husband or your wife. He or she doesn't appreciate anything you do. And one way or the other, you see the love in your marriage depreciating, because believe me, every marriage is under attack, because this is one institution that God has made and devil is not happy with it. Do this today and that first love that brought two of you together will be restored to that marriage, and two of you will be so madly in love that he will start or she will start giving you whatever you want in that relationship. And again, if you are such that a side chick, a side man has taken over your relationship, sometimes it may not be side man or side chick, it might even be one relative or some friends or the other that is meddling in your relationship and making your wife or your husband to give you some ill treatment and making your marriage to scatter. It is time for that marriage to be rebuilt. You are the one qualified to do this. What you are going to do is very, very simple. So let's delve right into what you are going to do. The first thing you need is a plain paper like this, which you are going to divide into two. One of the side is that you are going to use that paper to write the name of your partner. The second side is what you are going to use to write whosoever that is intruder into your relationship. If you are such that your problem is that an intruder is the one now causing problem in your relationship. The second thing you need is sugar. Sugar have very high frequency in the universe. of only attracting sweetness, goodness, and everything good to you. So we are going to add sugar to your relationship so that that relationship will restore again the love and the first love that brought that relationship together, because every marriage actually started with sweetness. I don't think that a man will hate a woman and propose and decide to marry that woman. It's along the line that some people start putting sand inside people's garri, and then other kind of forces start cropping up. So you are going to be using sugar to restore sweetness to that relationship. The next thing you need is a black beak to treat the fuck up of whosoever that is intruding into your relationship. And the next thing you need is actually blue beak to write the name of that partner you want to win back, you want to be madly in love with, you want to be doing everything you want for you. Then the next thing you actually need is actually a cup. So long as that your partner has ever used cup in his or her life to drink anything, he has no choice but to come back to you and behave normal. And the next thing you need is water. Water is a strong energy. Believe me, water is life and it gives life to everything. You are going to water that your relationship and it will give life again to the relationship, and that first love that brought two of you together will be restored. The last but not the least is actually charcoal. You are going to use this charcoal to wipe out from the memory of that particular partner whosoever is meddling into your relationship, whosoever is the cause of the problem in your relationship, and whatsoever is the obstacles to your relationship, and you will begin to enjoy heaven on earth relationship. Believe me, charcoal is more powerful than you think. Origin of charcoal is believed that it comes from that encounter of God with Moses in the burning bush, where he called him to become a deliverer to the children of Israelites. That is where charcoal and ash originated from, and that is why they are very strong spiritual weapon. How are we going to do this simple work? The first thing you need to do is write the name of your partner. So let's assume this is the paper I have. Apparently this paper is too big. Then I have to tear it again to make it smaller, and then removing all the edge, because I want my energy to be in this paper and not the energy of the manufacturer. As you have seen, we have done it before is the first tearing. Now it's not the energy of manufacturer is removed. Likewise, I want my energy to be in this paper. So this is how we are going to be doing it. You remove all the edges that the paper can with, and then make it rough edge to become your energy. Then the next thing you are going to do is write the name of that your partner. Let's assume that the name of the partner I want to recover, I want to be madly in love with me, I want him to propose to me, is actually Emmanuel Samuel. You know that Emmanuel Samuel is somehow the name we use this in this channel. If it's your name, forgive me. Then you know that number plays a very key role in the universe. So I am going to be writing it. That is why it is called spiritual work. Do the work 7 good times. I will write Emmanuel Samuel for 7 good times and keep it by side. Then I am very sure that Emmanuel Samuel would have been treating me better if not this particular person in his life that is confusing him. Maybe in the office where he's working, the secretary has been seducing him, thereby making him to treat me bad, or one friend or the other, or even a relative. And let's assume that the name of that relative is Judas Job. So I will now write Judas Job with black beak 7 good times. Judas Job, Judas Job, Judas Job. I've just written 3 because of our time, so I will not waste much time in this video. So this is Judas Job now, the one disturbing. I'll keep it separately. The next thing I am going to do is, you are going to first of all pour water in this particular cup. Remember that it's good to always have a separate vessel for your spiritual work. So something like cup, you should have a separate cup. If you watch me in this channel consistently, I normally use this particular cup that have this cover, glass cup, that have this cover as my illustration. That's because I separated it for spiritual use to an extent. Then after I have written it, the next thing I will be doing is to get 4 cubes of sugar and add to this water. Reason is that I want from east, west, north and south that sweetness will be attracted to this particular relationship. So the next thing I'm going to do is to add these 4 cubes of sugar inside this water. As you can see it, see these cubes of sugar inside this particular water, and then I will now fold this particular name, fold it towards me because I want to attract and bring back this man to my life. So I fold it towards me. Then when I fold it, and then I will put it. Then I call his name 7 times because anybody you call the name, the spirit is there. Emmanuel Samuel, Emmanuel Samuel, Emmanuel Samuel, Emmanuel Samuel, Emmanuel Samuel, Emmanuel Samuel. Emmanuel Samuel, I want you to come back to me. I want you to love me as never before. I want you to give me anything and everything I ask. And as this water is filled to the brim, so shall our love be filled and be overflow. That from today, only sweet memories we share together, only good and sweet things that concerning our relationship and concerning me that will only be flowing in your heart. Everything that resembles sorrow, everything that make you to hate me, everything that once you remember it to feel bad about me and our family will be wiped away today. As this paper submerged completely inside this water, so shall our love, the love you have for me, be submerged into your heart, that you give me anything I ask from today. As I cover this, I cover our love from every form of intruder. No more intruder into our relationship. As I begin to shake it, and this sugar mixed together with your name, so shall sweetness begin to come into our lives, into our relationship. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, you will only be thinking about me, and the only thing that will be coming into your mind is sweet things. From now onwards, your love for me will be overflowing, and you give me anything and everything I ask. Before I even ask, you would have given it to me. Your thought will be full of the memories of our relationship. Then you now keep this water for 7 good days. After 7 days, so try to get a cup that have cover like this, or a glass bottle, but preferable cup, so that you will be able to pray connecting the energy of the cup, because virtually everybody in this world have ever used cup one way or the other. So you now keep it for 7 good days. On the 7th day, go and pour this where you are seeing the sky and seeing the land, and declare that as I pour this sugar on the land, especially if there is a place that you normally hang out with, maybe a form of garden, any place that once maybe he visits you or 2 of you are together, you normally like to hang out there, go there and pour it. But in absence of that, look for a place that you are seeing the sky and you are seeing the land, and begin to pour it and declare that as I'm pouring this particular sugar water, that as I feed the land with sweetness, that the land will open up for me and my partner. You call the name for sweetness, that from today, any man or woman that sponsors sorrow into this relationship, may the land swallow that person, and may the entire universe cooperate together to make sure that we are always madly in love. So having done that, you now get this paper that you have written, that person that is a thorn in the flesh, and then if you don't know anybody, but you know that there is some distraction in your relationship, you don't know the name of that side chick, just write any man or woman that is causing problem or division between me and my husband, between me and my wife, or that is discouraging my, you call the name of the girl from marrying me, accepting my proposal. Maybe you are sure that the person have eaten your money well and want to run away. That today, as I cancel this with Shako, as I cancelled your name with Shako, that so am I uprooting you from the life and the heart of my partner. He or she will no longer take any instruction from you, and I'm putting a serious enmity between you two, that two of you will no longer agree, let alone causing problem in our relationship. You now begin to cancel it one after the other. You now cancel it. Then if it's somebody you know the name, like I have written here, Judas Job, as I cancel Judas Job, I disconnect you from Emmanuel Samuel. From today, you will no longer talk to him about anything about our relationship. They will listen to you. I put permanent enmity between you two. As I cancel this, so shall two of you be blank in the heart of each other. You will no longer remember him. He will no longer remember you. I cut you off from his heart forever and ever. So after you have done that, see it. No name is traced again. You tear it. As I tear this into pieces, from east to west, north and south, I disconnect everything that is linking two of you together, and declare that from today you will no longer be a problem in my relationship. Then you trash it out by God's grace. Do this as exactly as I've explained to you. If you have ministration of a better way to do it, do it. I am waiting for your testimony. You will see what God will do in your relationship. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and share it to everyone. I shall be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. You cause it to ride upon the high place of this. Still your lady Jenny saying